What's up, guys? Auto Fanatic. So today's video, I'm going to do a review and demonstration of the new Griots Garage Brilliant Finish Snow Foam. We're going to pair it with the Brilliant Finish foam cannon, which has been my foam cannon of choice. I'm going to do a quick demonstration. I'm going to give you my honest review. And I'm also going to compare and contrast it to two of my favorite products from Griots Garage as far as soaps. Their foaming surface wash and their foaming polygloss. The surface wash is an outstanding snow foam, and it offers amazing self-cleaning properties. Now, the polygloss is not a cleaning soap. That's just for gloss enhancing and hydrophobic properties, but those are two of my favorite products that Griots Garage came out with several years ago, and I still use them today. We're going to be using it with the SG28 MTM. We're going to be using it with my 230-volt North Star pressure washer. I toned down the PSI to about 1,500. Gallons per minute is about 3, which is going to give really, really good foam. And we're going to see how well it does. Now, according to their instructions, this is a pH-balanced solution. This is a new product that they unveiled at the SEMA show a number of months back, and a lot of people were hyped up about the scent of it. Now, when I smelled it, to me, it smells exactly like you're making a strawberry or melon Jell-O. If anybody's made Jell-O in a pot, when you start warming it up, that's what this reminds me of as far as the fragrance. It's not my favorite. It's not offensive. It's not overpowering, but we'll see how well it works in the foam cannon. We're going to be doing a quick touchless wash in the M3. I'm not using wheel cleaner today. I'll show you some photos. The car is covered in dirt and road salt, so we're just going to do a touchless wash. I want to see if the surfactant blend in this soap is going to reactivate some of the brake dust. We're going to wait. They tell you a dwell time of 5 to 7 minutes. We're going to wait. I'll probably fast forward the video. And then we're going to go around the car, and we're going to kind of see if any of the dirt is in the foam runoff. That's how we're going to determine if this is a good cleaning soap or if it's just, economical. Now, something that I did that I've never done before, I made a list here of all the popular soaps, and I broke it down based off how many ounces in a foam cannon and also to wash. Now, I took the most popular soaps on Amazon, and I broke it down, and we'll discuss this after I'm done with the demonstration on how economical is it cost per wash. And you're going to be very, very surprised as far as what some of this stuff costs per wash versus other options on the market that seem a little bit more popular, and they sell a hell of a lot more volume on Amazon. So we're going to get started right now, and stay tuned for the rest of the video. All right, guys, so what I'm going to do here, we already have the Brilliant Finish foam cannon. This is my foam cannon of choice ever since it's come out. I didn't do any modifications to it. It's the same orifice that I use in every one of my wash videos for the last number of years. Same pressure washer, everything's the same. So we have the 4-ounce marked on a measuring cup right here. That's how we're going to do it. And we're just going to... And Griots Garage definitely has some of the best bottles in the industry. I think they definitely pride themselves on that. Okay, so now whereas they're asking you to put 4 ounces of this into a foam cannon, a lot of soaps, even our soap, we use 2 ounces. So that right there tells me how concentrated is this to work. I don't really know. But this is 4 ounces right there going into the Brilliant Finish foam cannon. You can see it. I'm going to take a little bit of a sniff of this as well. I'm going to make sure we get it all in there. So, I mean, I could actually smell it from here. Yeah, it does remind me of Jell-O. That is hysterical. And I don't eat Jell-O or make Jell-O anymore, but it's definitely a smell that you remember when you're a kid. We're going to screw this on, and like I said, you have to, every time you use a foam cannon, you have to agitate. I can't even tell you how many times over the years I've done videos and people say, oh, I don't get any foam. You got to shake your foam cannon up. I'm not using warm water. I'm just using water right out of my garden hose with the Camco filter, so it's reducing some of the chlorine. So nothing special. Shake it up really, really well. Now, before we go further, I know a lot of people are talking about the fragrance of this stuff. I personally love this. This smells like coconuts. I use these two products usually in the spring and summer. It's a little bit invigorating. This is a great all-around wash. The only thing that I dislike about this, A, it's expensive, and B, the surfactant is very sticky. So if you get it on your hands, it's very sticky, and it also can clog, and it does clog the screens. It actually clogged the screen in my MTM PF22 several times. This one here just smells, this is probably one of my favorite smelling snow shampoos ever, but it's not a cleaning shampoo. So this, you're going to do, like, let's say your car is clean, and you just want to give it a quick gloss over, or you want a little bit of foam in the car to pull some of the, light dust off the car, this is what you're going to use. Or you could do back-to-back. You could foam the car up, do a pre-rinse, a pre-foam wash with this. You could do a contact wash with this and then follow up with this. It just takes a little bit longer to do that. But either way, this is like, I believe like 69 bucks a gallon, and this is 52 bucks a gallon, and this is 19.95 for 48 ounces. So I'm going to break all this stuff down for you at the end of the video to show you how economical some of these products are to wash your car, because a lot of people don't think about that. And like I said, the inflation is real right now. The cost of everything is going up. So some guys want to spend $5 in soap for every time you wash the car. Some guys want to spend 25 cents, but there's a lot of options in that much of a range to satisfy everybody out there that wants to wash their car and keep their cars clean. So we can get started right now. All right, guys, so here we go. Let's foam up the M3. And number one, we'll see how well it foams up. So one thing I'll first tell you, it produces pretty good foam. It's a little thinner than I was expecting because they're considering it a snow foam. Now that's one thing, this foaming surface wash produces far superior foam as far as density goes. But like I said, we're gonna give this thing a fair shot. We're gonna see, I see a little bit of dirt right there being reactivated, also down by the front rock guard. That's good. That means the surfactant blend in this soap is offering some self-cleaning properties, and that's kind of like what I look for. We also have some dirt, look at that right there. So we're not gonna even, we're gonna wait and let it dwell for 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna foam up the rest of the car and take you guys along for the foaming. So I like to go around the car and use up as much of the reservoir as possible, just because when you go to use the foam again, if you're using old soap with the water, sometimes it gives a little bit of a funky smell, and you're not going to get the best results as far as that goes. So that's one observation, is that the foam is not as thick as I was expecting. And I have a legitimate pressure washer. I dropped the PSI down, and we have serious gallons per minute. So we're going to just sit this camera down, probably fast forward the frames, and we're going to go around the car. We're going to also see some more self-cleaning action. And we also want to see how well it rinses off. Is it going to be free rinsing? Because on the label of the Brilliant Finish Snow Foam, they are mentioning don't let it dry in the car and don't use it in direct sun. But it is a pH neutral formula, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue. But when we grab the rinse down lance, we're going to rinse it down. We're going to see how well it does. So let's set the camera down right here. Okay. And we'll come back in a few moments. All right, guys, it's been 5 minutes of dwell time. So we're gonna start at the front. We'll see some dirt runoff, all from the front spoiler, all into the foam runoff, okay? Look down here by the rocker panels. This is actually pretty impressive at the self-cleaning properties of all the road salt and grime that's been on this car. Okay, look at that there, I'll get closer. That's all dirt. So the surfactant blend that they used and they developed definitely works. It works a lot better than a lot of soaps on the market. So that's what we're going to discuss at the end of this video is, a lot of people are concerned about the economics of stuff and how much does it cost per wash, but you also have to think about how effective it is per wash, because a lot of stuff you could be throwing your money down the toilet and you're not really getting good results like this. So this is pretty impressive. You can see it right there. So all that dirt on the rear diffuser is coming off. We got some more over here. Look at that. So this is what I talk about in all my videos of self-cleaning properties. If you don't see this in the snow foam, you're wasting your time. See that right there? Cool. So we're going to grab the rinse down Lancer. We're going to rinse down the car right now and see how well it rinses. We'll pull back. So one thing you'll notice, guys, it's very free rinsing, the Brilliant Finish Snow Foam. And you can see there's no streaks, there's no water spots, nothing. So that's definitely a bonus. So I'm going to finish up the wash, and then we're going to go over the breakdown of cost per wash versus the ounces required to foam up your car versus various different popular soaps that are on the market. So stay tuned for the rest of the video. All right, guys, the car's all washed. It looks incredible. One thing I'll tell you is you have to use a drying aid. I just think it makes it a lot better because the surface gets a little stripped down, and it's probably because it's got such good self-cleaning properties. So I highly recommend a drying aid if you're going to use the Griots Garage Brilliant Finish Snow Foam. But it did a really good job. Like I said, we didn't use wheel cleaner, and the fact that it reactivated a lot of stuff, and I showed you guys in the video, it definitely really impressed me. So let's go in the garage, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts on the Griots Garage Brilliant Finish Snow Foam right now. All right, guys, so we're back in the garage. I'm going to give you my final thoughts on the Griots Garage Brilliant Finish Snow Foam. So before we do that, I just want to show you something that I just put together. Thanks to Pan the Organizer, he did a soap video recently, and he does a really great comprehensive job in all his videos, and he's really thorough. He did something that I never actually did in any of my videos or even put any thought into it when it comes to buying, soaps, is how much soap do you need per wash, the cost per the container, and the cost per wash. So he actually broke it down in his video, and I thought it was really clever. So in this video today, I wanted to do the same thing. And what I did is I took a lot of the popular soaps that whether I've used or showed on the channel, and also the big sellers on Amazon, and I'm gonna put the list up in the video so you guys could see it and read it along as I go down the full list. So we're gonna start out now with the Griots Brilliant Finish Snow Foam. So for 48 ounces, which is the bottle that they're selling it in, it's $19.99. Based on their dilution ratio of 4 ounces in the foam cannon, you're going to get 12 washes per bottle of soap. The cost per wash comes out to $1.67, okay? And I don't think it's terrible. I think it's kind of definitely competitive with most of the stuff in the commercial and retail market. Now, next up is one of my favorites from Griots Garage. It's the Foaming Surface Wash 1 gallon. Now, it's a little bit more expensive. It's $51.99 for a gallon, but based on 4-ounce dilution, you could get 32 washes per gallon, and it actually brings the cost of wash cheaper to $1.62. So you're saving a nickel. Not a huge deal, but it's definitely something I wanted to show you guys. Now, one of the most popular snow foams for like the last 10 plus years is Chemical Guy's Honeydew Snow Foam. They sell these on Amazon for $39.99 for a gallon. Based on the dilution ratio, let's say 4 ounces in the foam cannon, which is probably a little much because with Honeydew Snow Foam, if you have a good pressure washer and a good foam cannon, you could really get away with between 2 to 3 ounces. You don't need 4, but I just put 4 because we're going to go down the whole list. So you can get 32 washes per gallon, and the Honeydew Snow Foam cost per wash is $1.25. Now, this one blows my mind. I don't even know how this company Rain-X can make money on this, but they're selling the Rain-X car wash, 100 fluid ounces for $6 on Amazon. That comes out to 25 washes per bottle. Cost per wash is 24 cents. I don't know if it's any good. I think it's probably trash. I just don't even know what's in that stuff, but it's probably not a snow foam, but it'll get you by. And if you're looking for, you know, the cheapest stuff out there, that pretty much is the cheapest that I found. Another popular one on Amazon that they sell thousands and thousands of bottles of this stuff every month is the Meguiar's Gold Class car wash. 1 gallon is $29. You could get 32 washes per gallon. Cost per wash is 90 cents. That's pretty economical. We also see the Turtle Wax Hybrid Pure Wash. 64-ounce bottle is $22. You could get 16 washes per bottle. Cost per wash is $1.37. Now, another one we're going to talk about is the one that everybody raves about, Kochi Chem, because it's the most expensive. I think people got rocks in their head. 33.8 ounces, you're going to pay $30 for the bottle. Based on their dilution ratio of 150 milliliters in a foam cannon, that's 5 ounces. That's more soap than every other manufacturer is recommending. You're only going to get 7 washes per bottle. The cost per wash is $4.29. I don't know, just wrap your head around it. If you guys never thought about that before, that seems like a lot of money for something to wash your car, especially the way I wash my car several times a week. That's just not going to work for someone like me or even a mobile detailer or pro detailer. So, like I said, a lot of people are talking about how great that stuff is. Nobody's talking about how expensive it is, and it just doesn't make sense in the long term if you're going to use the product a lot. Then we'll talk about our soap, Auto Fanatic 007 Snowstorm version 2.0. We sell the bottles on Amazon for $10.99. We give about 17 ounces in the new bottles. So based on our recommended dilution of 2 ounces, we could get 8 washes per bottle. That comes down to a cost per wash of $1.37. If we want to up the concentration to 3 ounces in the foam cannon, it'll bring it to $1.83 per wash. So like I said, we're still pretty competitive with the rest of the market, but I just wanted to put this out there and show you guys to, give you guys food for thought. If anybody is interested in seeing how economical some of these soaps are per wash, how many times you're going to use it, this is actually really fun. I actually enjoyed putting this together and calculating all this for you guys. And like I said, I think the Brilliant Finish Snow Foam, it's a great soap. It's not the cheapest on the market. It smells good. Great self-cleaning. The big letdown, not a huge letdown, is I think the foam density could be better. Foam density of this blows it out of the water. And like I said, the only disadvantage of this, it's a little sticky. It's also a little expensive, but when you factor in cost per wash, this is actually cheaper than this one here. But overall, it smells good, looks good, great packaging, great pourable spout bottle. Like I said, I like Griots Garage. I like what they do. They're a great brand. They're run by a bunch of real car enthusiasts, and I kind of align myself because I'm a car enthusiast myself, and I just like what they do. So this is a cool product. If you guys have tried it, post it in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts, feedback. How did it work for you? Did you guys get better foam than I did? What foam canning are you using? What electric pressure washer or gas pressure washer are you using? Post it in the comments below. Like I said, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more upcoming detailing and product review videos. I really enjoyed this one because I did the breakdown and the comparison of all these different costs and how many ounces per unit to wash the car. And it definitely made a little bit more sense as you wrap yourself around doing these product review videos. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one soon.